front of me right now. Does he see? Don't see. Are they seeing? Don't see. It's at the corner of the police station building. I think I hear a plane. I don't know where he's at though. He's just talking on. I saw a truck behind the tail lift when he drove by. There's an engine sound behind me at the same time. There's a Whitey right now. This car is gonna be at the other one. There's a lot of people driving by me, like her. They look like they're smiling or laughing at me when they drive by. They just have like a smirk on their face or whatever. I hear a train horn now. I think it started when that car drove in front of me or something. Car right now. Don't see. I think that door opened when he got in the car. They're both silver. Don't see. This is black. She's closing the door right next to me. She's starting the car as the black truck turns out. That's another black car over there. And then a car honks, and then this white truck's driving out with the silver car behind it. And there he is. There's a red car behind that red car when he drove up in front of me. She just opened that car door when he turned in front of me. She's closing it right now. There's a white truck that came out with the silver car. It's got 33 and 99. It's gonna be on the door next to me. I heard the train horn too as I was walking by her. I hear it again. The truck's sitting here. Why is he sitting here? What's he waiting for? There's a cop. I think he was saying to the center of the street or something. There he goes. When the white truck drove in. Took him forever to go. Why did it take him so long to go? He just stepped on the gas sink right there. That car that just drove by me. And there's a red car and a blue car turning at the same time as each other. There's been a bunch of cars that have just like revved their engine sinks. Like this one truck did it behind me. Like I was walking up to an intersection, he was coming up behind me, he revved his engine sinks when I walk up to the intersection. I'm right at the corner of the building right there. I hear the train horn again. He's meeting that Whitey at the intersection. Whitey'd up. This truck's pulling up right now. That truck's pulling up right now too. And he's gonna meet me at the other side. Time to sink. What's gonna sink? Hopefully nothing ever again. I hear the train horn right now. This car and this truck are coming up at the same time, and this car looks synced. It's like they're all pulling up synced with each other. These cars look synced right now. Look synced. It's turning right now of all times. I also hear the train horn right there. This car looks synced. This car looks synced. This car looks synced. Looks synced. I don't know about this one. He looks a little late if he's synced. I don't know if he's synced or not. All the rest of them though, I know that they're synced. This white truck just turned right now, and this white truck's gonna sink. Is he synced? Sink. Don't sink. He's driving up to the street right as the other whiteys are driving by each other next to him, and he's turning right here. Looks like a sink. This car has a dim tail light. Is he a sink? He's gonna turn around and walk up to the sidewalk. Is he a sink with a dim tail light? Is this a sink at the curb? Sink. I think this truck turned when it drove by me. Is he a sinkhead? Don't sink. Sink. Sinkhead, sink. This is a sinkhead that's gonna drive by me when I walk up to this thing. Watch. He's gonna be right there when I walk up to it. It's right now when I walk up to it. Sinkhead. There's nothing in here. There's just this. I don't want that. So, with the Cash App or PayPal if you can, because that has 1, 2, 3. He's a little early. Did you see? Because the Adjustment Bureau doesn't want me to have a job that gives me enough hours, so send some of my Cash App, my PayPal. He's revving his engine synced with both of those cars and the black Corvette or whatever. Sync. There's a tan car meeting it at the intersection. There's this whitey turning, and I think that guy got out of that car synced. This has a 77, it's driving by right there. And I think it pulled up synced with the other silvers when they pulled up. And this is pulling up in this other car. He's turning behind me at the same time. Sync. And then he's gonna park right now. Sync. And then the train horns is going off right now. Sync. So, oh, sync. Sync it already. Let's go. He just pulls up and stops. Like, what the fuck? I mean, you stopping or going? Sync it, bro. This car is turning right now and he looks synced. I think it's tan. It's tan with the tan driving by me. It was a tan car. She started walking next to me, and the other guy was going in the building at the same time. Sink. He just started walking next to me with red pants, and the other guy was going in the door of the building at the exact same time. Oh, there's someone walking next to me. Sink. Right at the curb. This red car turning back there. It seems synced with this red car, I think. This silver car was a black car behind it, turned simultaneous. Or is it a whitey? Whatever, they turn simultaneous. Is he synced? Is it the whiteys? Don't sync. I hear the train horn again as this car is turning. Is it synced? I hear the train horn again as these two cars are turning in front of me right here. Is it synced? Don't sync. I think I saw a tan car behind this tan truck when it turned out. Is the whitey synced at the center of the street? Is the truck gonna meet me when I get across the street? Wow, didn't see that coming. A mile away. I hear this loud truck over here that he sees. Don't sink. I hear him go tss, and don't sink. Don't sink. I don't know. Those are always synced, but I don't know what he's doing exactly. Was he synced? Usually when I see those, they're synced though. Maybe it's the one guy that works there that's not synced. This is synced. The other car was turning behind him at the same time. And that was synced. Is this one gonna sync? Don't sync. This white car is turned over there right now too. And this car looks synced. This is the white car that turned synced. He's synced again. This guy has a red shirt on and a blue car. They're synced. This truck is synced. Look at the sync heads. There's a 99 on the sync truck. That's a 99 sinker. Sync. Here comes a guy on a bike. Don't sync. Is he synced? There's a cop. Sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. You fucking piglet. Fucking pork chop. Here come the sinks. They're synced with each other in front of me right now. Sync. Right at the corner of the building. Sync. That's how sinks are synced. She looks like she was smiling too. She's like, here comes the sink head. He's synced. This car is also synced. It's turning right now. Sync. It's a sync. I see a tail lift coming. He's gonna sync. I hear engine sound on Center Street over there. I think that guy closed his car door sink, but I'm not sure he's stepping up on the curb right now. This truck is also revving his engine right now. Did you hear it? Sink. Blue and red. Blue and red. Sink. Is this red? Sink. Oh, it's orange. Sink. Sink, 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 sink. They sink. Very succinct. Time to sink. Sink. Oh, is that that? I think is that the one thing? Is that one of the things? And they're all synced. Every car you saw was synced. I think I saw a whitey truck driving in front of me synced way down the street. Another whitey was meeting that whitey truck at the intersection that drove by me synced. And then this truck is turning when he turns and it looks synced. And then he's gonna drive by me synced. Don't sink. Don't drive by me synced. Right at the curb. Like a sink. That looks synced. This guy's gonna sink. Don't sink. This car don't sink. I think this guy's like turning around, is like talking, synced. Corner of the building. Like, he's just standing there. And then he turns around, starts talking at the corner of the building. Sink. Don't sink. It's gonna go all the way up right next to me, isn't it? Don't sink. She's turning it next to me. It like went up and then it started turning next to me. Don't sink. This has I had a 33. Looks like a sink. Don't sink. Whitey sink. This truck's coming up next to me too. Don't sink. Don't sink. This whitey's driving by me when that whitey's getting in the intersection. They look like the whiteys to me. Don't sink. Don't sink. This whitey, or Piglet, he's waving at me. He's like, I'm a piglet. I just oink all day and eat donuts. That's what they do when they drive by me. They're just like, Officer Doofy. That's purple car. I've been seeing purple cars lately, like today and yesterday or whatever. I think the Piglet got to the intersection at the corner of the building when the other car drove by me. Sink, 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 sink. Time to sink. Time to sink on me. He just hits brakes when I walk behind the truck. I know he's gonna do that. He's gonna turn when I get across the street too. I know he's gonna do that. Sink. Don't sink again. This looks sink. Don't sink on me right now. It's a loud truck turning behind me right at this place where they sink. Looks synced. Looks synced. This car is driving out right now. Looks synced. Looks like he's sinking on me. Looks like he synced right there. He had a B22, I think. Looked like a sink. Oh, there's a car right now. Oh, right in the corner of the house. And then he synced with this car in front of me. And then it syncs with that car in front of me. And then... There was a whitey in front of me when he drove by me. Is he meeting whiteys as I walk up to the intersection? And that car just drives out of sight right at the curb. He looks seen. This car drives into sight at the curb. He looks seen. And then he syncs with a car in front of me at the sidewalk. And he looks seen. And then it syncs with a car in front of me. And then it syncs with a car in front of me as this one drives by me. And it's silver and silver. Sync. And then he's getting to the intersection at the corner of the house. Sync. And then sync. Sync. He's gonna be in front of me at the corner of the building. The whitey heads. This car's in front of me. That's the whitey's going around. It looks like he's synced. Looks like he drove by me synced there. Looks synced. What do you think? Looks synced. What do you think? Looks like a sync. Doesn't it just look synced over and over? That's right at the corner of the building. Looks synced. Doesn't it just look synced over and over? Just looks synced. Just over and over, it looks synced. Just over and over, it looks synced. Doesn't that look synced? And doesn't that look synced? Doesn't that just look synced? Over and over? These are always synced. Is he synced? They had a dog. I think they were synced at that path or something. I don't know if they were synced at. The Window World trucks are always synced though. So, I don't know. Is he synced again? It's a mystery. Cough when you drive by me or something so I know it's synced. Come on, man. How am I supposed to know it's synced? Have a guy with a red shirt and a dog standing there when you drive by or something, so I know it's synced. That loud truck with the military license plate is right at the center of the bridge, like right in the middle of the river. And this car is right now. And it's a whitey head. And this car is right now. And his hand. Don't sink. Don't pull up synced when you're across the street. That would be synced. Oh, he's not here yet. Alright. Loud truck though. Someone taking a picture of her dog as if she's about to stand up when I walk up the path. Don't do it. Don't sing. All right, she did it. Just making sure. Just making sure she doesn't sink like this whitey head. Woo. Don't sink. Oh shit. Don't sink. Don't sink. Can I plug my phone charger in here? Nice. Come plug my phone charger in here. I'll just stand here. Record stalkers for 24 hours straight. If you want me to do that, send some of my Cash App so I can buy some snacks. Where's he at? Right here. Sink. Here's the sink. Don't sink. This whitey truck is turning in front of me at the same time. Don't sink. That's a place where they sink. This is right here with the 77. It's a red car, and then a red car, and then a red car, and then a one light car right now. And then a tan car right at the edge of the crosswalk. And then sink heads over there, I'm sure. And don't sink. Don't sink. This truck is turning, and I saw a whitey over there. Like, right as these cars are pulling up. It's right at the centers. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink with the whitey truck. Don't sink it up with the whitey truck. Don't sink. Don't sink, sink. Don't sink, sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. The guy was just staring at me as he closed the door. He's just like staring at me, like trying to intimidate me or something. Did that look synced? Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink at the corner of the building. Don't do it. It looks sink when you sink. It looks like a sink when you sink. Oh. There's a whitey driving by me at the center of the street over there. There's too many of them all around me. Can't catch everything. It's just impossible to catch everything. There's two whiteys turning simultaneous back there at the corner of the building. This one's driving by at the door, and I think that car that's parked over there is sinking when I walk by it. That's her car door closed right now. This tan car. Is he synced? Don't sink. This truck's driving by as I walk by the guy. And I don't know when the other person came out of the door. Was it synced? Don't sink. Don't sink. Look synced when you sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink at the corner of the building. Look synced when you do it. He's stopping right now. Don't sink. I think this truck's turning synced, and I think I saw him synced a minute ago. A few minutes ago. This whitey's gonna sink. I hope not. Don't sink. I hope I'm wrong. But he looks like a whitey, and this car looks synced. Pulling over the center of the street in the whitey. I hear an engine sound behind me farting as he sinks. This whitey door just opened right now. Right when I turned around. This car is barking as this one's driving by me. Is it synced? Someone's stepping on the sidewalk in front of me as his truck started beeping. Is it synced? He's closing the door on the car right now. Is it a sink? Don't sink. Don't sink directly next to me. Cop. As I walk by him. Wow. Is that synced? Is he gonna drive at the crosswalk? Don't sink. I think he did. He started driving right at the edge of the crosswalk. But I was trying to catch this whitey. Oh, he just turned his lights on. Did he do it when the whitey drove by me? Is he turning in front of me right here? Don't sink. I just heard his siren. He's like, is it synced? Don't sink. Did he pull over a fake stalker, crisis actor? He's gonna get out of his car synced and give him a ticket synced. What's gonna happen when I walk up? Here's a tan car. Don't sink. Oh, there it is. Don't sink. Don't sink. Alright, he's just standing there. That was boring. Thought he was gonna put on a clown show. He will if I walk over there, though. Don't sink. Don't sink. It's right at the door. Was it synced? Don't sink. Is he gonna start right next to me? Don't sink. The other door's closing right next to me. He's got a red shirt in the driver's seat and it has a military license plate. Is it synced? Is that a whitey at the crosswalk? Don't sink. They're starting it right after I walked by the crosswalk. I don't know what sync that was. But he closed the door directly next to me with the red shirt, though. With military license plate. White. Seems like a sync to me. What do you think? Cause I think sync. Don't sink. This just started backing up at the same time, I think. I always see it synced when I see it. I rarely see it though. It's always synced when I do. Don't sink. This whitey just pulled up right now. I think this is the whitey. Is he white? Don't sink. Yeah, he's white. I see a cop at the center of the street. I don't know if I caught it. He's right at the center of the street though. A lot of cops. Oh, there's another one coming up. There's another cop coming. Is he gonna sink? Dang. Just the entire police force. Just walking up right now. Don't sink. The cop's gonna drive by me when I walk by here. I'm making a prediction. The cop's gonna drive by right now, right? Nope. Alright. When's the cop gonna drive by? Did he turn? What happened? Where is he? I guess he turned. Oh no, here he is. He's gonna drive by right here. As this guy walks in front of me. Drive by right there as the guy walks in front of me. Don't see. Don't see. The cop just started turning right at the edge of the crosswalk. Right at the second edge of the crosswalk. The door is closed right next to me. Is it sink? Don't sink. That had a 77, I think. Don't sink. Is there gonna be a cop at the intersection? It's a lot of cops today. Is there gonna be another one? Don't sink. I think these are black and silver with each other. Here comes his truck right now. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. This car's pulling up right when he gets over there, and they're both silver. Don't sink. Did this one pull up at the same time too? Is he silver? He's silver. Don't sink. I think this whitey just pulled up with this one. I think they're synced to each other. Here comes a FedEx. Don't sink. Don't drive by synced to the FedEx right at the place where it's synced. That looks synced. That car is turning and parking right now. Looks synced. Don't sink at the place right where they think. This car's lights just turned off right when it drove by me. Its tail lights were on. Don't sink. This guy just started walking synced. Just stop walking there and sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. I think that has a 42. There's a whitey right now. Don't sink. There's a whitey. Sink. I think these are both blue cars. Are they both blue? There's a red car. Oh. Yup, they're both blue cars with the red car. And there's another red car behind the red car. And there's the blue car I was talking about. Sink. Don't sink. And I see some black cars. I think they're synced with each other. I think someone walked by me synced over there, across the street. Don't sink. Here's that car again right now. There he is. There's an engine sound behind me at the same time. It's probably gonna meet me at the intersection. I just heard a car honk right now. They look like they're walking up synced. Don't sink. That car just turned around over there, as you see. I think he's doing a sync. Don't sink. Here comes the car starting right now. Do you hear it? Here comes the loud truck. Is he gonna sink? Let's see. Let's make sure he doesn't sink. Let's make sure he doesn't sink like this at the corner of the bank. He's driving right at the corner of the bank. I think he's a black truck with a silver car. Don't sink. It's like the back of his truck is almost at the corner of the bank. I bet he's gonna sink again with his engine sound. I bet this is synced right at the corner of the building, or the corner of the door. This car is creeping up. Is he gonna sink? He's parking next to me as the truck is farting. Sink. Whitey, sink. Look, sink.